Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Gabe back. It will be about Central, and in today's video we're going to be ranking the top duos in the NBA so far. So without further ado, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So with this list, I'm not going to go over every team because I don't think every team has a duo. I went around to get 15 or 16 of the best duos in the league, and I put them in a list. The 16th spot we're going to give to De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox is broken out this year, and I mean what he's doing right now with Sabonis for the Kings, leading him to a top 5 seed in this very tough West. Sure, granted, the West is very close. You could lose 2 or 3 games and you're down to 10th. But right now, Sacramento has done so much to get them where they are right now. And with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis leading them, yeah, I don't know. I think they're looking like a playoff team this year. De'Aaron Fox is averaging 23, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, on 51% field goal and 37% from 3 with 83% free throw. And Sabonis is averaging 17 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists with 60% field goal and 38% from 3. Yeah, they look really solid right now. I just think they're in a good position. They're in a good spot in the rankings, and they can do a lot right now. Number 15, we got Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. Now, Trae Young, you probably think Trae Young and DeJounte Murray should be a lot higher, given that, you know, Trae Young's averaging damn well 27 and 10 with 3 rebounds, 41% field goal, but he has 29% 3. They also have been kind of winning, but I guess people want them to be winning more. They're 6th in the conference right now. Murray for them has been averaging 21, 5 rebounds, 6 assists with 45 from the field and 37 from 3. They look like they work together, but I think they both had their injuries. They both had their missed games. But the way they are right now, I just think they could be doing a lot better. On to number 14. We have Lillard and Simons. Lillard's averaging, yeah, he's missed about 10 games, but he's averaging 28, 4 rebounds, 7 assists with 43% field goal and 36% 3 and 90% free throw. While Simons has really broken out this year. I mean, he's averaging 24 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds on 45 and 40% from the field with 90% free throw. Like this kid's just broken out. He literally used to average, I don't know, like 12 points. Now he like doubled it.
The defender, I think it was Gordon that time, went vertical.
The Blazers have something going for them right now, and they look like a legitimate playoff team right now. Let's just hope to see what they could do right now with those 2 pieces. I mean, Lillard's a monster. We already know this. Superstar. Anthony probably going to get most improved. We don't know. But as of right now, those 2 are going really, really well. Next, we have the 13th spot, and this might be a little controversial, I guess, or maybe not, depending on how you look at it. We're going to go with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Now, yes, both of these players have been in street clothes more than they've been in games this year, but we can't just ignore what they're allowed to do and what they can and have done in the playoffs and regular season before. Right now, this season, Paul George averaging 24, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 46 and 38 from the field. And yes, Kawhi's come back and is averaging a whopping 12 points, 5 rebounds. But let's not forget that these 2 people beat Luka Doncic in the playoffs back-to-back years. Yes, they get injured and then they lose. But these 2 superstar quality players, I mean, you just can't count them out. To be honest, if I was going to just do it based off one season, which granted I'm giving them a little bit leeway, they probably wouldn't even make the list because Kawhi has just been absent. At least Paul George has been, you know, playing some games. He's played 20 games this season so far compared to Kawhi. He's played 8. That's really, really bad. But, I mean, if Kawhi's healthy by the time playoffs come, these guys go all the way up to like top 5 duos in the league instantaneously just because of their games alone. What they bring to the table. But yeah, I really like what they got going on. Both do, like, just think about like the offensive capability and then add in their 2-way factors to the game. They're very well defensively on and off the ball. They can guard almost every position very well, perimeter and in the paint. They're really scary. It's just the amount of games they've played, I think, because the people over them have just, you know, played more games than them. Let's move on to number 12. This is kind of like a super duper star with like a player. It's Luka and Dinwiddie. Yes, we know Luka is borderline MVP. Luka's averaging 33 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Or 9 and 9, actually. That's 8.5. With 2 steals a game and a block, shooting 50% from the field and 34% from the 3. That's just really ridiculous. And then his co-star, Spencer Dinwiddie. Yeah, granted, he's not an all-star player or a star player, but he is averaging 17 points with 5 assists and 3 boards, shooting 46 from the field and 41% from 3. What more can someone else do? Yes, the Mavericks have had trouble building pieces around Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, he's so good that he carries this whole franchise to getting wins and remaining positive. Yeah, right now they're 13-13 as of today. Last year they made the playoffs comfortably, and they had Jalen Brunson, who wasn't the Jalen Brunson of now. He was actually a little bit worse. Someone who's averaging 22 to 24, they could be top 7, top 6 duos in the league. But right now, I have them comfortably at number 12. Number 11, we got Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. So this Cavs team actually surprised a lot of people this year. I mean, Donovan Mitchell for the first couple weeks was playing like an MVP caliber player, and I think he still is. He's leading his team to 3rd in the Eastern Conference comfortably, right behind the Bucks and the Celtics, which we'll talk about later. And Mitchell's going crazy. He's averaging almost 30. He's having 29 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field and 42% from 3, and 89%, basically 90 from free throw line. This man's almost averaging a 30-point, 50, 40, 90 season, and we're just going to like not talk about it. Coupled with Darius Garland's elite level playmaking, averaging 22, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds, while also shooting 40% from the field and 40% from 3. Like, these guys are winning games. They're playing good. They have a solid team, and it's, you know, led by one of the best playmakers in the NBA and one of the best scorers in the NBA. There's not much else to say about them. But yeah, they're really good, and they're going to continue to go. A young team. Don't forget, they're a young team. They're going out there. They're proving everybody wrong. People thought they were going to be like 6, 7. But yeah, they just started winning games, dropping people off. Number 10, we have a team that I'm not very fond of, or the players that it's on. We have Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Yes, I have been known to clown Devin Booker and the Suns a lot of times. And yes, they deserve it for being fake tough guys. But we can't not say that they're not a great duo. Chris Paul this year has been very lackluster, actually, to be honest. I'm mainly going to talk about Devin Booker's leap increase in production. He's averaging 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He's elevating his team to getting wins this season, and right now they are 4th. They were 1st, 2nd. Now they slipped up a bit. I think Devin Booker's had a couple bad games, but those shouldn't be worried about. Yeah, but Devin Booker's averaging 27 points, 48% and 40% from 3. Chris Paul is the actual thing. Might have to change him with Aiden, but still, Chris Paul's averaging 10 points, 9 rebounds on 38% from the field and 32% from 3. That's not pretty good. The main factor of winning is I'm going to give it to Devin Booker. I think Aiton's good, averaging is 18 and 10, but I think without Booker or CP3 to like help him, I don't think he's doing this. Yeah, he's shooting 63% from the field, averaging 18 and 10, but I don't think without Booker's playmaking or Chris Paul's playmaking, he's going to be doing this anywhere else. Yeah, he's a good center, but he does rely heavily on those 2 players helping him out when he needs him. But yeah, Suns are overall good, and they have a good duo right now. Next, we'll go to number 9, and we have Ja Morant and Desmond Bane. I'm actually really big on Ja Morant and Bane this year. Bane, before he got injured, he was averaging, I believe, 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. The league is so talented nowadays that is literally all-star stats, and he should be an all-star based on those stats alone. He's 25, 5 and 5 on 47 shooting, 45 from 3. Like, we can't just like not like talk about this. 91 from the free throw line, and then you have Ja Morant averaging 28, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists on 45% from the field and 36 from 3. Like, these two guys are always for the past 2 years they've always been in playoff discussion. They're 2nd right now with 17 and 9, and they're Desmond Bane's injured, and we're still seeing a lot from Ja Morant and that team. But yeah, I'm very big on Ja Morant. I believe he's a superstar talented player. Is he going to be MVP this year or the next 2 years? Probably not. After that, I could definitely see that happening. Ja Morant, I'm very excited to see what he's going to have in the future. But yeah, otherwise, a top 10 duo, I really see it. Number 8th spot, we got another guy, another young man, or young duo I'm very big on. It is Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. Now, let's talk about Brandon Ingram first, because I want to say a little bit about Zion after. Brandon Ingram, he started off very good. Then he has missed a couple games. But overall, he's averaging 21, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 47 from the field, 47 from 3. That's very good. Nothing else much about Ingram. I like his game. He used to be part of LA, and he's really blossomed out over there. He was a one-time All-Star so far. Yeah, he's a great facilitator, and they need him down there. On to Zion. Zion this year so far is averaging 25, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, on 61% field goal. That's very, very good. Yes, he doesn't shoot the ball as much as people would like to, and yes, it's mainly just drive in the paint, but he's so far lately, he's on a win streak, and he's going pretty crazy. In the last 5 games alone, he's averaging 31, 10, and 5 assists with a steal and a block, and he's shooting 66% from the field. He's beating teams like the Suns twice and Denver. He's also beaten Golden State as of now twice. He's also beaten Golden State twice as well. And Golden State, as we know, championship level team. Can't count them out. But yeah, I really like what Zion's doing. I think he's also another superstar talent player like Ja Morant, who can lead his team to an NBA Finals in the future. Next, after that, we got at number 7, Joel Embiid and Harden. James Harden started off the season very good as a playmaker for 76ers. And Embiid has been really picking up the pace lately. I believe he's leading the league in points right now with 33 points per game, which is, I mean, post Shaq era, this guy's the best center we've seen, and Jokic. But yeah, 33 points right now for Embiid, 10 boards, 5 assists, shooting 54 from the field and 33 from 3. This is just crazy. And coupled with Harden's 22 a game, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. Like, yeah, Harden's played half the games this year, but getting 10 assists and 20 points and 7 boards is not easy while shooting 40% from the field. And their team is currently 5th. And I believe Tyrese Maxey is still out. So with that in mind, this duo is doing pretty good in the East right now. Move on to number 6. We have Curry and Klay Thompson. I think Klay Thompson's been really finding himself back right now. Yeah, he started the season not very good. And the Warriors right now are 8th seed. But yeah, they were playing. Right now they're playing really good basketball. Klay's averaging 23 and 3 right now, while shooting 40 from the field and 39 from 3. While Curry's been the main factor of it all. He's averaging 30 points per game, 7 assists, 7 boards, while shooting 50, 40, 90. He's replicating his unanimous MVP numbers and a little bit better. True shooting at 66.7% while being over 500 in the stacked West as it is right now. Yes, they've been losing a lot of road games. Yes, Klay's not fully found himself, but just they're last year's champions. You can't just count them out just because they're playing bad right now. On to the number 5, we have Jokic and Murray, who recently came back from an injury. Let's start off with Murray because we know what Jokic is all about. Murray recently has been starting to find his groove. Overall, he's averaging 18, 4, and 5 assists, shooting 44% from the field, 36% from 3. You know, Murray doing his thing, facilitating, passing the ball. Well, we know Jokic passes the ball. Jokic right now is averaging 24, 10, and 9 on 60% field goal and 31% from 3. Yeah, Jokic, what more else to say? Back-to-back MVPs. In the last 5 games, he's averaging 28, 11 boards, and 10 assists, and a steal and a block. This is just crazy. We know what Jokic is about. Back with Jamal Murray in the mix. We can only see, a good playoff push this year. Because last year, playoff push was very hard versus the Warriors first round. You didn't have MPJ. You didn't have Jamal Murray. But now, you got your weapons back, and it's going to be good. Jamal Murray in the last 5 games, averaging 20 points, 6 assists, 4 boards. Jokic needs that if he's going to want to win a championship in the next years to come. He's going to need Jamal Murray and MPJ healthy. On to the top 4, I have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Let's start with LeBron James because Anthony Davis has just been tearing it up this year. LeBron James in the year is averaging 26 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Right now, the Lakers are currently 12th, and that's probably what you're saying why they're not a great duo. But listen, what these two superstar talent players are doing right now, yes, we know they started the season very bad. They went on a giant losing streak, but they've clearly turned it around. They went on like a 2-10 run, but 2 wins, 10 losses, and then they flipped the script, and then they had one bad game against the Pacers, which was a buzzer beater. But other than that, they went on like a 10-2 run. LeBron James clearly still wants to win a championship, clearly wants to contend this year. And Anthony Davis has been a monster this year. In the last, let's start with the season. 28, 12 boards, and 2 blocks. Those 2 blocks, I'd say him or Giannis are the best two-way players in the league right now. Easily. But yeah, Davis in this year is averaging 28, 12 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 60% from the field, 30% from 3, and 80% from the free throw line. That's just ridiculous. And let me talk about his last 5 games. He's doing on like a 2-week tear, but let's talk about the last 5 games. He's averaging 33 points, 11 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks on 70% efficiency and 30% from the 3. Anthony Davis has really leaped into the conversation of MVP. And the only reason he's not top 3 or top 4 right now is because of his record. Right now, the Lakers are 12th. They're under 500. But I have high hopes for this team, and they're going to turn around the rest of the season and get more wins under their belt. So then we can start talking about LeBron and Anthony Davis actually being the MVP discussion. Because we have LeBron averaging 26, 9, and 6, while Davis is doing almost 30 right now, if he continues, and 12 boards and 2 blocks. Davis could win DPOY and MVP of the year. Yes, that's a stretch, but I do believe that they have the capability of doing that this year. On to number 3, we have Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Let's start with Kyrie Irving. He missed some games due to non-COVID related symptoms, but Kyrie Irving on the season is averaging 25, 5, and 5. We just can't discredit this as if nothing was going on. Kyrie Irving is a borderline superstar level talent, and he's going to help KD make a good playoff push. Yeah, I know they got first rounded last year by Tatum, but KD this year is looking like a very good two-way player and a playmaker. He's averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists on now a contending Nets team. They were kind of struggling, but now they finally got their groove. The Nets are 4th in the Eastern Conference, 4th. Just behind the Cavs, the Bucks, and the Celtics. Yeah, KD's on a mission right now. I don't know. He's averaging 30 points again. Helping this Nets team is going to be really big for him. And I think that can make a great playoff push. Number 2, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton. Middleton has just came back from injury. And Giannis has just been doing Giannis things throughout the season. Giannis, on the season so far, he's averaging 31 points. Very good. 11 boards, very good. 5 assists, very good. While shooting 54 from the field. Yes, his 3-ball is 27%, but that's not what matters. What matters is Giannis wins games, and the Bucks right now are 2nd in the Eastern Conference. And Giannis is leading that team. Along with Chris Middleton, yes, he just came back. He's averaging 11 points per game. But let's not forget Chris Middleton is an all-star level player who's going to average 20 plus throughout the season. He just came back from an injury. If it wasn't for Middleton getting injured last year, I fully believe the Bucks would have been champions this year. They would have beat the Celtics. They would have beat the Warriors. If Middleton never got injured last year, we're looking at a different list right now. But not much else to say about that. But Giannis is just unstoppable MVP. And along with Chris Middleton and another good team, coupled with Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez, that team is very good. And that helps the dynamic duo do very well. Finally, number 1, we have none other than Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are the highest scoring duo in the past 20 years, or top 3 or something like that. They're averaging right now, Tatum's averaging 30 and Brown's averaging 27. Earlier we saw KD was averaging 30, but Kyrie's averaging 25. But Tatum and Brown are just doing it better than them while being the first seeded team in the NBA. They're the best team in the NBA right now. Jaylen Brown, this man's going to be an all-star this year easily. Probably a starter, to be honest. But he's going to be, he's averaging 27, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 50% from the field, 35% from 3, and 85% from free throw. And helping Jason Tatum, who's averaging 30 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, with 1 block and a steal, 47 field goal and 36 3. They led their this duo led their team to the first best record in the NBA so far. High scoring duo in a very, very long time. And they have the number 1 offense in the NBA. These two guys, they're just doing something special over there. And I really like what's going on over there. But yeah, let me know how you guys would change the list. Would you guys add someone, take someone out, rearrange? Do I have somebody too high? Do I have somebody too low? Let me know. And without further ado, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on this head.